See? There we go. It is Monday, September 23rd of 2024. OBS is bugging out on me, and you're listening to episode 412 of the BCC podcast. I'm LQ. Joining me today is Ford.
I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying property taxes.
Good for you, Ford. Except
Yay.
I think that's a state thing. And Leo.
Hello there. How is everyone?
Well, Kevin can't find his mic.
Yeah, that's weird.
I saw it. I was there 2 days ago when I saw it. Or no, not 2 days ago. Yesterday. Oh boy. Well, he will be joining us later. Leo's also joining us, if I haven't said
Why
that
didn't
already.
he just go
Yep,
to
you
your
said
place? What's his issue?
He was here, and then as a joke, we locked him out, and 30 seconds later, he left.
Well, you shouldn't have been joking then.
I thought he knew we were on a time-sensitive thing.
Apparently not. Something got lost in translation, I guess.
As is the case often with Kevin. This is also Mace's birthday today, which is why he's not here. Instead, he's helicoptering like Kobe Bryant.
Nice.
Yeah.
hopefully
hold
not
on.
like him.
No, we still need him. We're
Yes.
supposed to go to his wedding.
Well, helicopter is like the #1 most dangerous thing a civilian can do.
That's true, I suppose.
I just got done watching Lost Season 4, and man, there's a lot of helicoptering in that season.
And
Mm.
death.
Yes. And death. Frank is such a cool guy. I love
Yeah, cool guy.
Yeah, Frank Lapidus.
It's actually Lapidus.
You gotta watch Lost someday, Leo. I think you'd like it.
I suppose.
You would love it.
There's lots of shows I need to finish.
Lo, what are you working on now?
Well, kind of on my own, working through Battlestar Galactica, the original series.
Neat.
I never finished it all the way through because it was one of those shows that you just saw like reruns of on the old TV channel.
I've never seen any of it.
It's pretty fun. You kind of have to have a certain taste in order to keep going through it,
Yeah.
and an appreciation of the finer things of Mormon theology.
What? Is it made by Mormons?
Wait, what?
Yes, it is iconically made by Mormons. Glenn A. Larson, I think creator and producer of the original show, put in a bunch of stuff
Oh.
because part of it, like in the first 3 episodes, they visit the planet Kolob or Kobol. I'm sorry, as they call it.
Supposed to mean something to me?
Well, Liam, you know what that
As
that
a
means?
as a person who
No,
knows
not off the top of
next
my
to
head,
nothing
no.
about Mormonism.
So, Kobol or Kolob is the planet where God is in Mormon religion.
Okay. Yeah, I actually...
I
would have thought I
see.
would have known this, but no, I did not.
Yeah.
I know that if you get a certain... I think if you get a certain amount of wives, you get to be a god of your own planet, but...
Well, I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but
it
at
is.
least is it? I didn't know if it was connected to like wives or like your holiness, but
I think you might only need one, but you can't get there if you're a woman unless you marry a god
unless
of
you're
a
married,
planet.
yeah, because women aren't responsible enough to have their own planets or something like that. It's odd because it's I guess what do you call it, like when you can apotheosis yourself into a god?
I don't remember. Stupid?
I guess also that.
This
It's just strange that Joseph Smith went from, like uncreated creator, unmoved mover into this god obviously is not the first thing. It's like, where does the universe begin anyway?
I don't know why, but this is kind of reminding me of Star Trek V, and I don't like that.
Is Star
I
Trek
don't like
V
that
a
it's
Mormon?
reminding me of not exactly, but they try finding God and it's weird.
Leo,
Star
have you
Trek
seen...
5 is the one I have not seen.
I was gonna say,
Oh. You shouldn't have you seen Star Trek 6?
I have seen Star Trek 6, yes.
why are you
All
not
right,
5
all
then?
is right in the world. 5 is
So
not good and it doesn't really
uh,
say anything.
the original cast movies I've seen are 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Those are pretty much all the ones you need to see.
What about Star
I
Trek
have
7?
I have all 6 of them on collection. I just want to watch the original series with my wife first before
Wait,
doing
I
them.
thought you'd seen the motion picture.
I have not seen the motion picture
You
yet.
haven't seen it?
No,
I've seen more Star Trek.
I
than
did
Leo.
manage to sit through
I
it
don't
once,
think that's
but
true,
man,
Kevin.
No, I've seen. Well, okay, I've seen more.
Your
movies.
audio is awful.
Oh, I figured it would be.
Your audio quality is poor.
We're
I
doing
don't
this
know if
live.
That's better. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's a little bit better. This is why you should have just unlocked the door with
should've
your
just-
key. And
Yeah.
Why did you lock me out in the first place?
thought it'd be funny.
It was funny to me, so I thought it'd be funnier just to go
So-
back to my place.
Kevin, you were locked out of your own apartment?
No, of course not.
It's
That's why
still
I'm here.
you're really quiet and echoey.
I thought I was.
All right, we'll give you a moment there. You can go into the troubleshooting room and do some test recordings. All right.
And away he goes.
All right. Well, I don't know anything about Star Trek, so we can go over to today's news. We will wait for Kevin to talk about the Star Wars stuff.
Excellent. That is his area of expertise.
Instead, we can talk about another space theme, Pharrell Williams.
Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting that this is a legitimate thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the picture. I thought I had it a moment ago, but I don't see it now.
Ah, yes, a rocket ship and the severed heads of his enemies.
I
Gotta love
I
it.
still don't know who
What's up with
Pharrell
this?
Williams is.
He's the guy who riffed on Weird Al's song Hacky by making Happy.
Wait, he's the guy that made that song?
Yes.
I thought that was Justin Timberlake or something.
No, you're thinking of the Troll song.
Wait, that's not the song from Trolls?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. What Troll song is it then?
The Can't Stop the Feeling. one.
Oh, yeah.
You got this feeling in my body.
So then was this one in Despicable Me?
Happy?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I feel like Illumination Studios definitely likes that song.
I will say
probably.
though, I do think it's rather impressive that they got the center of gravity of the set on that stand. With the way it's angled. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just
Why?
what is the rack of skulls for?
Apparently, he
I
wanted
don't
all
know
of his
the
friends to
Pharrell
have
lore.
minifigure heads, so he made Lego create them.
Interesting.
Also, I am appointing forward as our subject matter expert here.
I know nothing about this man.
What about this set?
I mean, it looks to me like he's killed 49 people. If my math is correct.
See, here's the thing. There are actually some nice prints in here, But here's the problem: they're all skin
Here's-
tone, and I never mocked
Yeah,
with
here's
skin tone
the secret
minifigs.
story. All right, here's what's
The
going
secret
on,
story.
and I
Oh,
have
wow,
to
this
tell
is
you this because Kevin isn't here.
Oh, spaceship
So
landing
he's
gear.
killed 49 people, and he needs to go into space to finally kill his 50th, who is that poor girl that you see there.
I thought that, like, he has to go into space right, after he assassinates his final victim, so he can escape justice or something.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Like, you could be the first person to kill somebody in space.
Does that not
Well,
happen
we've already-
yet?
No, not yet. It's just there's been the first robbery in space.
Has anybody committed murder in space yet?
Not yet. I'm sure Boeing will at some point if Starliner
Imagine
get off the
being the
ground.
first person to commit a crime on the level of murder in the realm of space.
Really? I remember when you had me invest all that money into the space cruise? I've never had an investment that lost 98% of...
I now know who is actually going to be the first murderer in space. His name is Liam.
How do you sound now, Kevin?
I don't know.
Passable.
I think better, but
That's better.
better.
It's better.
Maybe turn up the gains a little bit more, but other than that...
Gains.
So, Kevin, what do you think about murder in space?
I think it sounds like a perfectly acceptable thing to do. Like, God's domain ends on Earth. It'd be like, imagine the possibilities in space.
So you're saying you want to go to space just so the 10 Commandments don't apply to you?
I'm saying,
What does the
if I
Catechism have to say
did-
about this?
He's wrong.
Are you sure?
Yes. It mentions specifically God made the heavens and the earths, and the heavens are everything out there. You're still in
But-
God's domain, Kevin. This isn't. You weren't even here for the conversation on Mormonism.
Oh, I missed it. Wow. But you gotta understand, we're supposed to be good stewards on Earth. So we should dump all the trash into space.
No theologian ever
Mm.
talked about being a good steward of the earth until 1966.
Exactly. Only when space
That's how.
came up.
If you ever want to know when a theological paper was written, pre or post 1960s, just see if they talk about stewardship of the earth.
Interesting. Where do you get that fact from? Where's your source?
Read any theologian before 1960. There's my source.
So I can kill as many deer as I want to. God put me in charge of this. No government shall keep that from me.
So apparently Pharrell Williams mainly did music,
Yeah.
and his first movie was indeed Despicable Me,
What is it?
Cool.
then Despicable Me 2.
Did he have a voice in Despicable Me?
He was,
Or was
on The Voice as himself.
Ah, I see.
He was
He's a
in
composer
the
for
movie.
it.
Oh,
Then The Amazing Spider-Man 2,
what?
Oh, that's right.
part of the
What a great
Magnificent
movie.
Six. I mean, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has a pretty alright soundtrack, but... Then he was in The Simpsons as himself. Popstar Never Stopping, Hidden Figure. That one is his first produced movie. Looks pretty boring. Despicable Me. He was the narrator in 2018's The Grinch.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
A movie called Black is King. I'm sure that's not controversial. North Hollywood. Man Named Scott. Then Sing 2. There's his first voice role, Leo.
Interesting. Sing
Despicable
2.
Me 4. And then Piece by Piece. And then he's composing Mufasa the Lion King.
What a guy.
Hmm.
I understand this even less.
I don't know, man.
Even his discography is like not that expansive.
Well, he's a pop star. He doesn't really, write his own music. At least I don't think he does. He might be more talented than I.
Does.
He does?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he does.
Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. It's just weird that Lego agreed to do this.
Okay,
I
so
don't-
I
that's
feel
my
like he's
main
like
thing.
blackmailing them.
This will be a very interesting story as like how this actually happened.
I did not think this was like officially licensed. I thought he was just doing his movie in the style of Lego.
I found this Pharrell Williams minifigure generator.
Oh
What?
no.
It's very loud.
Oh.
Well, let me.
Like,
Yeah.
He has bald minifigures that aren't like, they have bald caps instead of like the stud on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mad about that. I hate that. A bald minifigure is supposed to have a stud on top. That's final. Don't care how famous you are.
So yeah, we've got this here. So that's Mason Breathless trying to make him a nice, powerful black man. This one.
What site is hosting this?
Peacegenerator.com.
Huh.
Here, let me put it in the chat. There you go. There's a good haircut for Mace. Yeah.
The link is too long to fit in the YouTube chat.
You can probably just do the domain.
Probably. Let's see.
This
if I
is
can...
pretty basic, honestly. The site was touting it as revolutionary, but
I see. It was including like what what pieces you had on the minifigure already in the URL. Well, that's interesting. So this was like a biopic about him?
yeah.
And it's rated PG somehow.
I guess his career isn't like P. Diddy's.
I mean, his main claim to fame is Despicable Me. Yeah, I just found out who that guy is the other day. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Liam is so behind the times.
Was I supposed to know before this?
Well, it's one of those weird things like the Epstein case.
Yeah, I know, but I'd never heard of Epstein before that either, honestly.
You kind of wonder, like, do these things only come out when their usefulness to the intelligence community comes to an end?
Yeah.
What?
Listen, like, we have a list of names, like, from people on the Epstein list, right?
Somewhere.
And nothing has happened.
No one's seen it.
Nothing has happened. Nobody has been arrested.
P. Diddy
No
apparently has some
politicians.
tapes. Like
Yeah.
some.
So it
He
doesn't
also has a
matter.
list.
He's gonna kill himself mysteriously when no one's looking, and
No,
then suddenly
He's going to use that 10 gallons of lube to slip between the bars and make his escape.
Let's move on. Let's talk about Jabba's sail barge.
Yes, Jabba's
pull
sail
this
barge.
back to slightly more PG-13.
This brings me back to Lego Star Wars, the complete saga.
which
And
we have 100%ed.
not yet.
No.
Wife and I are still working on that.
Which one was the one you just 100%ed?
The last one I did was Lego Batman 3. The last one we've done together was, I think, probably like the first Lego Batman game.
For some reason I thought you mentioned playing Lego Star Wars 3. I must be misremembering.
Not yet. We're going to hit that after we finish Complete Saga. Look, it's Max Rebo.
Yep.
He's back.
He's perfect. When the world needed him most, he actually is here and didn't vanish.
Oh, I think when you said Lego Star Wars TCS, my mind remixed it to the Clone Wars.
Because Wars starts with an S.
Yes. Swore.
So a
Just
lot
like
of people
Brody.
complain this is like
Yeah.
very overpriced. The price for Beast is actually okay on the sail barge.
I mean, you got Jabba, so like, he's going to inflate things
Mhm.
anyway because
You
he's
also
so
have
fat.
those big sails that are a
Yeah.
one-time like vinyl plastic piece or whatever.
Oh, never mind. I was $100 off on the price. It's still not a good price for piece.
It's not. It's not.
What is the Horatio for?
Was it like 15 or something?
Actually, this is saying the price per piece is still 10.9. That can't be right at 3,942 pieces and $500.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, no, it's
still...
12.7. They're arranging it with
Yeah,
the
12.7.
pound first.
It's not horrible though.
No, it's
There's
the thing
certainly
is,
worse.
But the thing is, it just doesn't look like a $500 value.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
like, what are the interiors like? Because that would ultimately be like the deciding factor if I
Take a
even
look.
had the money for this.
Well, if you had $500, would you get this or Rivendell?
Rivendell.
Case closed.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, Rivendell or Barad-dûr?
Still Rivendell.
Yeah, me too. There's the
so
interior.
yeah, it's not horrible. I think
It's not
you still
horrible.
got cells and like good place for Java. It's just I think I wish that more minifigure time would have been spent to more of Jabba's court and not necessarily you know the skiff guards, which those are nice to have. It's just
we have enough.
Yeah,
We have
that's
enough.
something though.
Yeah.
Like
We don't need another Gamorrean. We don't need another like.
Look at these new
guard.
alcohols with R2.
Okay, R2 with alcohol is fine. That's
okay.
a good update.
Yeah, like him and 3PO are good to have. I just
Except
I've seen some
Leo.
people.
Bad legs.
Yeah, I
Bad
saying
legs.
like I've seen people like say he's the wrong one for this scene.
They're literally printing the silver leg one. It's not even that he's the wrong one. He has like the old leg print where it's kind of silver on it, but they did not do the dual molded silver leg, despite the fact it's a $500 set. And they're already producing the silver leg 3POs. And he has arm printing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just some odd choices here.
If they're already printing a certain minifigure, just make more of it. That means your production cost is actually less.
Like they still haven't topped the sail barge from 2006.
That thing is in pieces at.
But they'll never get it perfect. Yak face and eat font man, or we ride it.
And the Quarren that hangs around that's trying to assassinate Jabba.
Well, I mean, technically they made a Quarren.
And we need Droopy McCool at some point.
Yes.
Oh, Sigh
and
Snoodles.
Sigh Snoodles.
Yes.
Justice for Zero.
Oh boy. Let's go over to another UCS.
Zero and getting away with it.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot to cover, so we're gonna jump right into
franchise
okay.
Here.
Shotgun in this. All right. It's cool.
The burrow.
I like it.
Yeah, nice design. Good.
I mean, it's got Bill and Charlie, the two coolest guys.
What else? What else could you
Rooms.
You could add Bellatrix Lestrange and that werewolf guy and add flames. Like they did in the 6th movie for some reason.
Just like the book.
Oh yeah, I saw that for the first time.
I'm so glad the secret house is being attacked and set on fire, and then it's magically just
better.
It just gets better. Yeah.
That is the weirdest part of the movies.
Yep.
Wait, so that scene is not in the book?
No,
definitely not in the book.
Okay, because I was watching it. I was trying to think, like, because it's been, I think nearly 12 years since I read this.
Yeah, the burrow is largely a secret in the books. They kind of use it like a safe house.
Until
after
the last book.
Well, they use it as the safe house after 12 Grimmauld Place gets broken because Sirius dies. And then the last book happens, and they're like, "Oh,
sort of the punch of it being attacked in the last book was like, oh,
that was like, oh, okay, so now literally nowhere is safe."
Right.
Yeah. So okay, so then that is a weird choice. Like, why would the
Yes.
director do that?
Yeah, it
when
doesn't
there's
make any
already
sense.
when Half Blood Prince is already
It's literally
a
because he just
huge
wanted to
book.
add more action sequences.
You don't need more action sequences. It's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It's about magic.
And action. Anyway, this one's got an interior. I don't think it's actually the most impressive.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't add much more than the 2020.
It really
one.
doesn't, which is odd because it's much bigger.
It is, and it's nice for what
Though
you're
this has a
getting.
better price to piece ratio than the sail barge.
I was gonna ask, what is it?
It is 2,405 pieces at $260.
It's not bad.
It is good.
10.8
bad.
cents. And
I
as
feel
a
like you're
very
getting your
impressive-
solid value for this.
The fact that you have all of the Weasleys and
hmm
Mr. Weasley even has his hat.
Mr. Weasley.
The most important thing. Yeah, this is like roughly, I want to say, roughly double the price of the 2020 version. I feel like you're getting your money's worth out of this one. That's fair.
The interior's not great, but when are you going to see the interior?
I mean, it's just such a cramped space,
There's apparently a little
and
flute
I
thing.
think like
It's supposed to be cramped because the Weasleys are
true.
four.
I think it actually works in its favor.
I don't know where Harry goes when you put him up the flue thing.
He disappears into your house ventilation
Into-
shaft.
into the ether.
You just don't find his minifigure again until
Yeah,
like,
you-
12
you
years
put him
later
up
after you sell
there.
the house.
No, you put him up there, and then he appears right behind you.
Freaking gone.
Yep.
He's a close up of the
The thing is, they
bathroom
made like a gift with purchase out of.
or
Oh,
the
okay.
kitchen.
They made a gift with purchase set to go along with this. It's like the Flute Network and Borgen and Burks,
yeah.
and it does
Oh,
the
yeah.
exact same thing.
Nice.
It's like, hi Lucius, bye Lucius.
Do they
Where'd he go?
include
I don't
Percy's
know.
room? Is this Percy's room? Or is Ron just really like clocks?
No, that I believe is Ron's room because he likes the Chudley cannons.
Why does he have so many clocks?
Because he never wakes up on time. Because he's
obsessed with
lazy.
Time. You know, Dumbledore is just a time traveling Ron. It's true.
What?
You never heard that?
No.
It was a popular fan theory that Dumbledore is just a time traveling Ron.
That would mean at some point he and Hermione have to like divorce and he becomes homosexual.
Well, actually, no. This was before the advent of homosexuality.
Are you talking about like just ever or before Dumbledore?
Before time itself.
Look, Ron and Grindelwald had an intense sexual relationship.
That's not even what the book said.
Good
If
to
you don't
know.
get it, that's your problem.
Actually, what happened was that modern
Dumbledore
historians
was
read
never
about
gay.
it and said they could not just be friends.
Oh, just like the Harry Potter fans.
Why is every topic ending?
It sounds
This
like
is not
these-
my fault.
I don't know. It just sounds like these people never had like friends.
Actually, I think this might be Leo's fault.
We never talk about
Well,
this.
here,
No, I know what
flowers.
Leo's
I-
talking about.
I was not
know
the one
what
who
he's
brought this
talking
up.
about. No, I understand what Leo's trying to bring up. It's
Let's
just
see.
you know.
I don't think Leo
it's really
can
the root
bring
of it.
flowers into degeneracy.
Ah.
You know what bees do to flowers?
Shut up.
These poinsettias are quite nice. I like how it turned out.
The reef is better than the last Lego reef.
Liam, does your
Are
wife
these,
like these?
Yeah, she
are these
does.
for Christmas?
Yes. CC got your
Mm.
reef with all your oranges and cinnamons and berries of dubious origin.
I never
Holy-
understood the oranges.
Because they
Oh,
come
yeah.
out in they fruit in December. In January. They're winter fruits.
You know, the orange in the stocking?
See, Ford, your
Wait.
grandparents used to get an orange in their stocking, and they were grateful.
Guys, I think I'm stupid.
What?
Yes.
If oranges are a winter fruit, why do they grow in Florida, where it's never winter?
Checkmate, liberals.
Because the flower gets pollinated in the spring. It turns
Oh,
into a
way
little
to go
green
at
thing
it
by
again.
summer, and then by December it's orange and ready to
But
be
by
juiced.
December, it's snowing everywhere else.
Except Florida, because it's a subtropical plant
I want the
requiring a
audience to
Mediterranean
know
climate.
Ford is the
Oh,
only
that's
one
all
of
you
us
had
who
to
went
say.
to public school.
Yes, I've suffered the consequences. Now you have to do the
Yes.
same.
Liam, Mal, and I were homeschooled. Ford was public schooled, and Mace came from the school of hard knocks.
God help me.
Who had it worse? Mason.
I did, clearly.
It was a rhetorical question.
Somehow true. Yeah.
Mace at least didn't have teachers get in the way of his learning.
It's
True. He had
Mhm.
nobody get in the way of his learning.
Well, not
Happy
entirely
birthday,
untrue.
Mace.
It's happy birthday, Mace.
Yep.
Fantastic birthday.
This is-
Phenomenal, even.
I just realized I do not know how to spell reef.
How do you spell
I was
wreath?
gonna say wreath.
Wreath?
Say wreath
wreath.
again.
Yeah.
Reef?
You said reef.
Like a tropical.
Yeah, I
reef.
was
Like
trying
the
not to
coral
choke on my
reef?
water for a moment.
Reefer.
Reefer madness.
But
Wreath.
I obviously can't spell it though because
Doctor
I'm trying to
Strange,
Google
Wreath
it.
of Madness.
I wish Emmeline were awake so I
Oh,
could
yeah.
attempt to get her to pronounce
Work
wreath.
has been getting literally all of my brain cells lately, so yeah, I just wanted to pull up the
Feels
picture
bad,
of
man.
the last Lego Christmas wreath. It was really ugly.
Let's do a comparison shot here.
Yeah, yep, I'm getting it.
He's getting there.
Just take your time. We have nothing else to do right now.
Okay.
Nothing else to do but sing.
There's a comparison.
No.
Yeah, no one's better.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I like the oranges.
I like the
personally.
cinnamon sticks.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
We know everyone's
Cinnamon.
priorities here.
Okay.
The poinsettias are all right too.
Yeah.
It's just tropical
I
poinsettias.
put them out for Christmas. They're nice.
I love poinsettias because I basically get to see them every December.
I would grab
Yeah,
that
as
vase
we
and
do,
beat
most
my
of
wife
us.
with it.
Yeah, but like not in pots. They just grow in the landscaping. You can just put them out and they won't die.
Nice.
Trying to check quickly the prices on these as well. Oh, never mind. Let me remove that.
What's that?
How much do you guys think that reef is worth?
$100
$200.
Ford is raised $100.
Okay.
choice.
That just doesn't
It's not-
seem like $100 to me.
Ah,
Especially because
Really?
there's
I-
other
I think
botanical
Bring
sets
it
that
out
are much
every
cheaper.
Christmas.
I don't
I think
know. That seems like
Yeah.
a worthwhile investment.
How much for one of those wire wreaths?
Lego
that you
has broken
buy,
our
you know?
perception of money. The poinsettias are $50 in comparison.
Poinsettia win. Let's go.
Yep.
That seems like more, but I like the wreath better. It's just these seem like more. Okay, the wreath is a lot bigger, and I've seen it compared to the poinsettias.
Mm.
Like here, let me pull up this picture that has them both together. Where'd it go? I mean, there's also next to this woman, but I think this woman is like fairly large because it doesn't look that big by her. And see, this makes the poinsettias look about the same size, right?
I feel like it's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, it is perspective.
Yeah,
Very
because
forced
she's like,
perspective.
yeah, the poinsettia lady is holding it further away.
Yeah, closer to the camera, further away from herself.
Yeah,
But
so it
then
makes it look
here,
bigger.
if you compare them together, you see the wreath is obviously much bigger.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's just bad photography.
I think they're about the same. I wouldn't say it's bad photography. They're like they're showing you like how it is in the foreground.
No.
with
This
by
is a
scale.
good photo. This is
Yeah,
a good
that.
photo. But the models, the modeling photos were not very good.
Technically, the model photos are just trying to highlight the product. They're not
Yeah.
trying to highlight a size necessarily. They're trying to like, oh, look at this in real life. Isn't that neat?
And I get that. That's fine.
You gotta understand the marketing mindset. We're trying to sell you this. You are going to spend $150 this Christmas on things that you are not going to give your children.
Like this.
Yeah, I would never give this to a
The
child.
new best battle pack ever, guys. I mean it this time.
The price per piece ratio is actually pretty good on this.
It is. But that drop shit is just it's disgusting. And I hate it.
Why do you hate it for?
Ford,
Why are
it's
you a
better than
hater?
the
You hate
last
good
one they did.
things.
But the last one was only 5 years ago, and it was so much better.
Okay, and who among you was the one that tried to argue the dropship is based off the Force Unleashed?
Hey, I
that
will
was
never
Kevin, and he's
back
an idiot.
down. This
Wait.
is true.
Kevin,
So I don't actually know where
stop
either of these vehicles
being
come from.
Stupid. They come from the 2008 battle packs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Right around the
And
same
nowhere
time when the
else.
Force Unleashed came out. Coincidence?
No.
I think not.
No.
No.
Neither of these vehicles were in that game.
Oh yeah. Prove it.
Now, I want to point out
I played the
something-
game. They're not there.
I played it too. There's a dropship for Imperials.
Yes,
Case
there is a
closed.
drop ship. It does not look like this.
That's
The
same-
drop ship is a
shape.
variant of the Republic Lat. It is not this.
It doesn't look like a lad either.
So I want to point out something Sombrero Man found earlier. So see in a lot of these renders, there's this one black woman rebel. In
Mhm.
this other picture here, she is just gone. They're all white.
That's the one. That's the China render.
I don't know which one of these is actually going to come out. 'Cause, yeah, any of the ones that show that look to be the physical set, there is no black woman rebel. In any of the digital renders, there is indeed a black woman rebel.
Okay, hang on. I gotta settle this once and for all. Okay, I don't care about the race.
Also,
mixing
here's
thing.
the old Imperial dropship Ford thinks is oh so
Yes.
superior.
Okay, so no. That one's not superior. That is not it. The 2019 one is the superior version.
Kevin, don't you have that? You never
I
built
have
it.
the original version. Yeah, the 2009 one.
The only problem you may see with it is that it has the new helmets. Otherwise, it is superior.
I think the one that's in this is pretty fine.
No, just compare them, okay?
Well, post a picture.
Okay, I'm trying to like debunk Kevin right now.
Doesn't
okay?
matter. Ain't it?
Hang on.
Come on, Ford.
I'm working on it.
Wow,
Okay, I'm
honestly,
working
it was
on
so great.
it.
Why can't you
He
find it?
hates you. Jeez.
There you go.
No. Okay, let me pull it up here.
Oh, that's right. The one that came with Yellow Han.
Yes.
Okay, let's put this up on the screen for all the people in the audience.
I
I think this new one's better.
agree.
Y'all are crazy.
No, Ford, it is you who are crazy.
Y'all are nuts. You don't make any sense.
Apparently, some merman also thought it was from The Force Unleashed, but there's nothing.
What is
to
wrong
connect
with you, Pete? Okay, put up the picture. Put up the picture from The Force Unleashed that I posted. Put it up right now. We're putting these rumors to rest.
These are definitely two different ships.
Thank you.
It's definitely not. Like, it's got the same idea
Okay,
to it.
can
You have to understand.
Put it up. Put
I'm
it up right
working
now.
on it. I'm
Put them
working
all. Put them all together. Okay.
The-
You
the
put those
silhouette
up,
with the first
and then you
one-
tell me. You tell me with a straight face.
I
Look
had
me
the
dead in the
straightest face.
look me
I
dead
think-
in the eyes and tell me that these are the same
order-
exact thing.
In order to say that these are the same ships, you have to be on a lot of DMT.
So you have to understand.
No,
The first
No,
ship.
I don't want to hear any reasoning. Okay, we are past the point of reason. I want to hear a yes or no. Okay,
have to
a yes or
understand,
no
like,
answer to the question.
Lego
Do
designers
these look
back
the
in
same?
day. Yeah,
Do-
absolutely. Because Lego design back
You
in
are
the day,
high.
it was not the same as it is today.
Kevin, there's
Today, they come
literally
up with-
no points of design that are the same between these.
You are
You have,
actually
like
crazy.
the ideas of the wings. You have the idea of the shape of it. You have the stormtroopers coming out of the side of the thing.
Okay, you're saying it is the same as in that it has all the qualifications of any Imperial ship.
No.
It has wings,
okay,
it has
so you're
size,
saying
it has
that-
stormtroopers.
You're saying that because the function is the same, that means they are the same design. That's what you're saying.
You have to understand the Lego designers back then. Like, they probably got some concept art.
No.
Force Unleashed. and
No.
thought,
No.
Yeah.
That was not
Let's
the
work
case
with that.
until like 2015. Okay.
Sure.
We're not talking about 2015. We're talking about 2008, the golden age, before TCW just plopped itself
Lord,
onto
I'm
the
gonna
world.
bench you before
okay?
you destroy our argument here.
Look, all I'm saying is the concept art situation was not a situation yet, okay? That was a few years off. What's going on here is that Lego made their own thing. The Force Unleashed made their own thing. They are completely separate. They are very different. How can you not acknowledge that they are different, like artistically different?
Because they have a shadow trooper. That was a very big thing in the Force Unleashed. Therefore, and this came out right around Rogue Shadow came out. You know, I can't agree.
you cannot comprehend that
Shadow had
they
to
would just
with
do this with cross promotion.
What's a cross promotion?
Cross promotion is what Fortnite does with everything that will live and breathe.
Oh, you guys
You're
are
nuts.
funny. Anyways,
How
Oh,
are we
and the
talking about
Rebel
Mario Kart?
Look, the Rebel Speeder is the best part of the set. That's it. Oh, and
Can the turret detach to become a
I think
tower?
the
KD is
new
good too.
version
Yeah.
of that Force Unleashed dropship looks pretty cool. So
We're done here.
Hey
You are
Kevin,
wrong,
what's the
Kevin.
current meta in Mario Kart 8?
it's Yoshi with a blue teddy bear cart.
Probably almost got. We got Yoshi with the Yoshi bike.
Yeah,
And
sucks.
blue Yoshi at that.
These are actually probably the best Mario sets that have come. This is only $15, and this is pretty neat.
Yeah.
I wish it was black Yoshi, but because that's
Wait,
my main.
I thought the Donkey Kong Cranky's Hut was the best Mario set.
Well, not anymore.
Darn.
Yeah, these have kind of outdone it.
Now,
Though
of
it's
course, they
weird
still-
to me. It's weird to me that they reveled these so early.
Yeah, something.
When are they supposed to come
Maybe
out?
Nintendo's like, it's gonna leak. Just do it.
Well, these don't come out until January,
Yeah,
right?
January 1st.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Of course, the Mario Kart of the Mario Kart comes with no Mario, just kart.
But it has Toad. I guess that's okay.
Yeah, he's not even the Toad that can drive.
Nope. He's destined to wield that wrench forever.
The Pixel Mario creator thing is what holds down this theme to this day.
It's never going away.
Probably not.
Never going away.
Hey, here's a Donkey Kongo and his barrel blaster thing.
Donkey Kong.
As far as I can
Pretty cool.
tell, it's like
Yes,
pretty
the
much the
best one.
same. It's pretty much the same build as the other Donkey Kong.
I love this. What is this? So that's the little launcher is just to like
Shoot the
throw
shells.
the shells?
Yeah.
That's neat. That's a neat gimmick.
You got balloon
How are you
battle
supposed
mode.
to aim with it?
You're not, Ford.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. I was just
baby
like,
Luigi in
this is just chaos waiting to happen.
Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. They've got a lot of the iconic carts.
Yeah.
Do
And I
they
think those
pop?
wheels, I think they're new.
Are
They
they?
kind of look like
Can't
roller
really
skate
tell.
wheels. Yeah. Thing is, they have no treads, so how do they roll?
This is how we roll.
Let's face it, they don't need to.
Guess not.
This is my least favorite of all of them.
Because you hate the Koopalings.
I'm not a big fan of the Koopalings, except for
I
Roy.
hate the Koopalings.
Wait, died 2008, born again 2025. Welcome back, Speed Racer Grand Prix.
Nice.
3 cars, camera dude.
Did that meme completely wrong, but I understand what he was trying. Oh, we
You know
got
me, I can't
Toad's
be funny.
Garage here. Doesn't come with a racer, but it comes with the pretty iconic Mario Kart cart, which I think of from Mario Kart DS.
Ah,
Don't remember, is it the B Dasher? I don't really remember what it's called.
it looks neat. That's all.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
basically it.
So theoretically, you could also pair that one like Bowser car they made, I want to say recently, with this and call it Mario Kart.
No,
Why not?
because it's not the scale for a cart.
So, he's Bowser. Who cares?
Mario Kart rules care.
But this is Lego. There are no Mario Kart rules here.
Well, let's move on to Animal Crossing. Got this new Able Sister set. The store is pretty okay, but it only includes one of the Able Sisters, which is disappointing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Everyone's least favorite NPC, Leaf, and his trailer.
Okay. That's a weird
What
cactus.
did he do to you?
He's an environmentalist.
You put the mental and environmental.
And then you got this Celeste, which... Do we have a Blathers yet? I don't think we do.
I don't know. I don't remember their names.
This one's pretty nice, though. Able Sisters is $40, so that's a little bit overpriced. Not by much. At $300.
This is clearly the best set. It has the moon.
Yeah.
anyway. I'm not sure why the moon is so large.
It's
The
a
moon.
furniture
And also
piece.
here.
It's only a $10 set, though, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Leaf's camper van is $30. That's all right, though. I don't feel like that's a set I like too much in itself.
How do we feel about the Animal Crossing theme?
I still haven't got any more of them, but I like the minifigures at least. I want them.
Okay.
So
I just don't know, like, I don't know what they're doing with these. I don't know what the play pattern is.
you can stick them all together like the Minecraft sets.
Does it come with paths and everything for you to do that?
No, like they're little. All the terrain is these little things that can go together.
Oh, so there's no like defined like paths that you can make like in the game.
No.
So unlike Minecraft, it's not like the game.
Well, Animal Crossing isn't about being a sandbox, despite what the internet tells you these days.
Interesting.
All right. Magic of Disney. Did we talk about this already?
I certainly don't
but I guess
remember.
not.
Sort of.
We got
I
some
think we
cool
sorta did.
minifigures with this. You got Simba.
Yeah.
Got a Lilo. Geppetto does not have a nose like Pinocchio. Sad.
Oh, they made Belle. Cool.
Yeah, in a regular minifigure form. So now you have her and Gaston, but not Beast.
Bruh.
Finally can make the true
We
ending.
did mention this briefly in our last Disney episode, but it was still
Okay, yeah,
a
that's
leaked
where I was
set.
thinking.
Yeah, it was still in leaks.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
Yeah,
know
they
how
waited a
bad
while
they
to
was.
reveal this. I don't know why.
it's actually an alright price to piece ratio, especially with all those minifigures, but it's still $100. But it's 1,103 pieces. So, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 exclusive minifigures and 3 additional characters molded. That's pretty good. Although it looks small.
Does look very small.
Yeah,
I don't know.
too
I,
much more
I,
to
I
say
already
on
have
that.
enough mice in my house, so.
Do you not get rid of them? I thought that was part of the contract.
Nah, they just cut us a check.
For how much?
The amount that it would cost to pay the exterminators for a year of pest control.
Are you actually going to call exterminators or are you going to do it yourself?
I already called them, and they gave me a lower rate, so I get to
Ford
pocket the
will
difference.
do it himself.
I would
Why
just
can't you
pocket
just
all the money.
experiment on them?
Yeah, I'd just pocket all of them and get some glue traps and peanut butter.
Well, I would have, but my wife is scared, and I have to do what she tells me.
Experiment on them.
Be a man, Ford. You are the Mouse King. You know how to control these creatures.
You are
Yes.
Dr. Ford.
You can use your knowledge of mushrooms to control their brains.
What?
You can make new creatures.
Finally, it's time to make the minions.
See, yeah, I feel like
Minions!
for common mice, I would never call an exterminator myself.
I just wanted to get an assessment of what's really going on, because it looked like a recent problem.
What's going on? You have mice.
That will be a
well,
million
I just
dollars,
didn't.
please.
I didn't have the time to figure out where they were coming in.
Well-
They found it. They sealed it.
See, me,
So
this
it
is
should
me
be
just
done.
all living in houses that are old all the time. But I figure there's always spots where mice are going to come in.
I know that. I just didn't have the time to look into where that was.
I know, but I don't even look into
But now I
it.
know. So
When your house is over 100 years old, you can't seal up all the places mice would come in.
well, they're getting into the room that I wanted to use for the podcast. So
could
it is
get
a
a
little bit
snake.
concerning. What?
You get a snake. They eat mice.
I don't need to get a
Yeah,
snake.
Let
They
the
live
snake
here.
loose in your house.
Sure, that'll work.
It can even go on
That
the
won't-
walls. It can follow them.
Yeah, that
Remember
won't
in
scare my wife.
Australia, after that one guy shipped a bunch of rabbits in, and he was like, "Oh dang, there's too many rabbits now." Then they shipped another, coyote in, and it's like, "Oh dang, there's too many coyotes now."
I don't know if the coyote part's true.
What are you talking about?
You know, unchecked population.
No, I don't. I don't know.
I'm
Why
saying
don't
he
you
gets
know?
one snake
public
to eat the
schooler
mice.
over here.
I do know what he's talking about. I just think he's wrong.
I think I'm 100% right. Don't fact check me.
Leo, what do you think?
I think not.
Quite. All right. What else? Do there any other major points we want to hit? There are Wednesday sets. I don't feel an incredible urge to talk about them.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Why did they make? Why did they make a show about Wednesday Addams when they could have just made the Addams Family? But
Because
again,
it's
Tim
incredibly
Burton
popular.
Is a freaking idiot. I hate him.
It is really, really popular too.
why? Why is it so popular?
Because
it's,
the men like the goth girls.
No, that's not it. It's really, I think, more so the.
It is
probably
Wednesday,
like
my
all the-
dudes.
There we go.
I think it's more the women want the Harry Potter experience since it has four houses, but it's completely different than Harry Potter in the fact that the four houses are just like not based off of like personality, but born defects.
You're not
essentially.
selling me on this at all.
No, I hate I hate what Tim Burton has done with it because he basically
Wait, Tim Burton made this?
he directed
Who else?
the show.
Okay.
Essentially,
Wait, did he make the '90s Addams Family movies?
No, he
remember.
was set
I
to
forget who made
direct
those.
them, but someone else took the mantle for those.
I miss Raul Julia.
They turned out much better because Tim Burton wasn't involved, apparently, because he ruined this. If you separate Wednesday from the rest of the Addams Family, it's not good. The point of the family is that they all have different like personalities to bounce off of, which are all weird.
Yeah.
When you isolate
Oh my
one
goodness.
character,
Wait. Did
you
they
isolate
actually get Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia?
I don't care. It's bad.
That's like perfect casting.
It doesn't matter because it's bad. I'm sorry.
Don't you get it, Ford? It's bad.
I guess, but that is pretty perfect casting, gotta say.
Guess what? She's only in like 2 episodes. Congratulations on
Yeah,
perfect
I'm
casting.
a little impressed by that. Gotta admit.
Yeah, so
And Gomez properly ugly. Good. Okay. At least they cast it correctly, I guess.
I
But
disagree.
I don't know.
He shouldn't be ugly. I'm a sucker for the 60s. So just yeah. It completely just ruins the dynamic. She's on her own just being gothic. She, like hates torture and murder, except like her lines are like, "Oh yeah, I sure do love murder," and then she sees a murderer and she's like, "Oh no."
Wait, is that actually like
Yes.
how it goes?
Yes. So
What?
like, it's implied that she kills like a student at her school, which is why she's shipped off to the school for weirdos. And then she sees a murder and she's like, "Oh no, I need to get to the bottom of this. There can't be murder in my town." Then she
Okay.
yeah.
I know I have a very cursory knowledge of Addams Family stuff, right?
I'm the
I think the
expert
only
here. God.
like I've seen like a couple episodes of the show. I've seen not this show, the original show. I've seen like the first of the Raul Julia movies, and in that movie, she's trying to kill her brother the entire time.
Yeah.
Why did they feel the need to? Why did they feel the need to change this character? Did they have to make her sympathetic?
I guess so, and for plot driving purposes.
Because we have to remember the only way to make a villain, and she is a villain, sympathetic, is by making them heroic.
I don't think
we
Wednesday
can't
is ever
because we
meant to
can't
be
have
the
villains
villain,
anymore.
Ford.
Yeah, no,
not
Wednesday
really.
is not
But
a
she
villain.
But she is like I wouldn't say she's evil, but she's not good.
Well, the whole point of the Addams Family is they're into like
they're
macabre.
Weird.
They're into okay, torture. That's fun to them. Both giving and getting tortured is fun. Like they don't see that as bad. It's essentially the thing about it is it was twisting societal norms
it's just
when it
like
first came out. Like as
it's
a cartoon.
just a family playing opposite day every day. It's not hard.
But the problem is society has gone so far from like the nuclear family that this is normal to them now, where it's like, yeah, torture, get some BDSM going on, like we love it, and it's just like so it's normal now. So if the Addams Family were to work in today's society, they would be a like complete nuclear family.
So what you're saying is if I want to watch a real Addams Family, I need to watch American Horror Story.
No, just watch Leave It to Beaver or something.
Okay.
Watch the Brady
Okay.
Bunch. That's the new Addams Family. It's about the juxtaposition of society, essentially, versus them, and that they're happy and society is miserable. Society is already miserable with how crazy it's gotten. So now we just need a nuclear family that's happy, and then you have the Addams Family. It's yeah. But yeah, Tim Burton decided, like, yeah, no, she wants to get to the bottom of murders, and she wants to make it so that her father's not a murderer, and oh, her uncle is wanted in 3 states, but he's got to help her solve the murder, and it's just like it's weird that they took this direction. There's a whole love triangle thing going on with it. The problem is, unfortunately, as an Addams Family fan, there is a huge like BuzzFeed cult following of Wednesday, and just Wednesday, not the rest of the Addams Family. They could wish they all died in a hole, but it's just like, oh, Wednesday, Christina Ricci, she says the funny line about how she hates her brother or something. Oh, she queen, like, and it's just like cringe. Just straight up cringe.
So misandrist.
Yeah, well, it's just like a bunch of goth, like misandrous, just cringe. And it's been going on for so long. That's why they decided, like, Wednesday into her own thing, cut the rest of the family out of it. We don't want to deal with them, and have a show about like Wednesday being the goth girl with lesbian werewolf as her roommate or whatever.
I'm not sure if that's correct.
Well, she's not actually lesbian, but she's got like you know, like the dyed hair and stuff like that. And they all go off on adventures trying to solve murder of the small town that's right next to the Harry Potter school, with the bullies and secret societies. It's all Edgar Allan Poe based too, for the most part.
I mean, is it based or is like just the flavor text is stolen with none of the actual depth?
Flavor text, I guess, more so just like, oh, never society. So everything is Edgar Allan Poe related. It's like, oh, this poem and that poem for like everything. And it's just like cringe. Yeah.
Like
Well, I guess we did get some discussion out of that after all.
We just got some Kevin rants.
They should just bring
I'm
back
all we
passionate
need.
about what I love.
They should just bring back Scooby Doo.
Do not bring up
It is
Scoob.
Wednesday night.
UCS Mystery Machine.
I think they should make Lego Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Okay,
Yes.
I would kill someone if they did that before they brought back Scooby-Doo.
Why would you want to kill somebody if you want it?
I don't want the Blue Falcon and Dynamite to come before Scooby-Doo makes its epic return.
But what if they happen at the same time?
What about Yogi Bear?
I'd be okay with Yogi.
Nice
you know,
day
How
for
about
a picnic.
wait?
Go there.
Oh wait, they already did the Flintstones.
Yeah, they
Right,
did, and no
I
one
forgot about
remembers
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that too.
So what if they made it a proper theme?
No,
what
or
would happen
proper
then?
themes don't exist anymore.
I know.
Just one-off sets to nostalgia bait. You remember this from when you were a kid, right? Buy it.
I mean,
And-
unfortunately, it makes sense because most people are not going to buy multiple Lego sets. They're going to buy one a year or so.
With how expensive they are, yes.
Well, even if they're cheaper, the problem is, and we're going to talk about this in depth because I still have issues with it, but even if they are cheaper, the problem is people would still only buy one. Man, I completely forgot about this Flintstones set.
Yep. It was
Like,
certainly
Lego
It
Probably.
was right before
it was
the
certainly
idea
one of the sets
were-
of all time.
There was only 10 plus back then because ideas weren't only for adults.
Back in the day.
Back when children could still play with Lego.
The
This
house
is
actually
also-
isn't the best. The car is okay.
Hence why I said it's one of the sets of all time.
Did Dino get removed in the final set?
I think so.
So it's season 1 Flintstones.
Yep. No children.
Well, a lot of the Flintstones didn't have children.
That is true.
It's so weird because I feel like the majority of the Flintstones I watched, I thought they had children, but they weren't there the whole time. And it's just like, wait a second.
I don't think I've watched a full episode of the Flintstones before.
You ever
watched many.
Hey, you ever see the
watched too
one?
much.
You ever see the one where Pebbles and Bam Bam are grown up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I see
They have,
them.
a,
They have a
they
kid.
have a special where they get married.
Yeah.
Oh, I never got that far.
Yeah, there's another special in where they have a kid.
Oh,
The closest I've gotten to any of this is looking at the Fruity Pebbles at the grocery store.
how deep
Yeah.
does the rabbit hole go?
Kevin and I the only people that watch Boomerang.
I think so.
I thought Boomerang shut down like years ago.
Yeah, we watched it
Well,
when we were kids.
It
Nope,
didn't shut
didn't have
down.
it.
It became Cartoon Network 2.0.
The
So it
Boomerang
just
streaming service
ran
shut
Teen
down now.
Titans
Oh
Go,
yeah, that's right.
like-
Because it became Cartoon Network 2.0 because they put all of like the 90s and early 2000s show on it.
which was
Mm.
bad at first.
So there
but
was
then
no-
they reran
there was no
Mystery Inc.
home
for
for,
a
like,
bit.
There was no home for like 20th century cartoons.
Unless your name
What a
is
shame.
Scooby-Doo, in which case they would run you, or Tom and Jerry. Those two they would still run.
Yeah. I never understood that. Like, why do they still like? Why would they run Tom and Jerry just in the middle of the day?
Because Tom and Jerry is fantastic, no matter what my father
Yeah.
told me.
It is fantastic.
Look, I'm old enough to remember when Cartoon Network stopped running the Looney Tunes. That was a sad day.
I think Boomerang actually airs Looney Tunes now.
It does.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Nope.
are still a proper country.
Maybe I wouldn't know because my exposure to Looney Tunes was purely through like the collections that my
Wait,
parents would
didn't
get.
didn't
your
Cartoon
collections
Network
ever
like
say
stop
warning about
broadcasting or
this?
whatever?
Nope, never warned me about any of the cultural insensitivity.
Yeah.
You just took it all in.
I accepted it as part of America and built my identity around it.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna need to end here soon, but Pebbles was not introduced till the end of the 3rd season of the Flintstones.
How many seasons of the Flintstones are there?
It's the
I got him with
Flintstones
that
episode 6.
one. Okay.
Well, the seasons after 3 are all shorter.
Oh. Interesting. At what point do they introduce Alien? Before or after?
Alien?
Aliens?
Yeah. You know, the little green guy who wants to watch Fred and Wilma, like,
I
procreate?
remember that guy.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, that's, like, literally his thing.
Mhm.
Season 7, episode 147.
I thought there was only 6 seasons.
Wow.
It is not, the plot description here is not at all what Kevin described.
Maybe that was just the movie then that he wanted to do.
The
Movie?
one with
Yeah. The
John
second
Goodman?
movie, What?
the one with John Goodman?
I don't know if John Goodman reprises his role, but I think in the second. Oh yes, I want to see your species mate. Yeah.
Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
probably it.
Yeah, they do recast.
Okay.
I don't know who any of these guys are. They're like, sound like they all might be related to famous people. Thomas Gibson, Stephen Baldwin, Jane Krakowski. Yeah.
It's like your mom. The other day, she was like
Your
listening to some
mom?
music, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it said Bob Crosby for some reason." And it's like, that's Bing Crosby's brother, and she's like, "Really? Who knew he had a brother?" And that he was in music.
Chuck, it's me, Marvin. Marvin Berry, your
You
cousin.
know that new sound you're looking for, Chuck?
All right. That's going to have to do it for us today. As always, if you want to join on the discussion, you can join the BCC Crew Discord server. Link, as always, is in the description below. Follow us on X for updates on podcasts and other such things. Please sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what you think of all the news today. Do you think Kevin is right about the Force Unleashed dropship?
Yeah.
He isn't.
We will in the future be going over some leaked images of Collectible Minifigure Series 27. There's just not enough time to go over it today. Look forward to that in the future, as well as some more Bionicle topics and some podcast games we've got planned in the future. But for now, remember, every Monday night, give or take 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, you can join us again for the BCC podcast. So for Ford, Leo, Laris, myself, LQ, thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.